Yeah, it's Wells Fargo is going to be reevaluating 3rd of August. I'm not even going to put a time out there. Let's just say it's close. It's going to be happening. And we're going to, I believe the Tier 4B are going to get notifications before anything else takes off. That's what the Chinese elders are wanting right now. Yeah. Yep. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Yeah, Sarasota. Yeah, Sarasota, Florida. That's what I thought. Yeah. I hear it's a beautiful city. Yeah. Patrick Smith. Yes, we all love Iran or Ireland. We love it. You know what? We love Persia too. The Persian people. We just don't like the jihadis. My grandparents are from there, so I have some Irish DNA. Good for you. Need some fighting spirits. Yeah, I know. There's lots of planes in the sky right now. Lots of things happening. Yeah. How you doing, Australia? Good day to you too, Gen X. Well, this thing about what we're under threat right now. They don't. I mean, of course, a lot of them want to come in here and just live and start a new life and stuff like that there too. But if it comes push comes to shove, and things start happening, they're always going to be there to feed or help or assimilate with the jihadis that are causing all the grief and headaches. They're Northern African. I mean, anybody that's out there, especially in Rome right now, around the Colosseum and stuff like that, they got gangs there, and they go after all the tourists. You can't even be a tourist anymore, right? You know, the Christians, we've got the technology, we have the power and stuff like that, and they are the Christians are very very aware of what's going on, but because they all have to be politically correct. There's a lot of things you have to be aware and listen to the words that they are saying, and maybe sometimes read between the lines. I'm going to say right now, the whole world is under threat from the jihads. We're all under threat, and they come in from all over. They've been at this, trying to do this worldwide takeover for 14 centuries. That's 1400 years they've been trying to do it. This is not anything new. So that's why Trump had to go in there and take out their technology, because they do not, absolutely do not want them with any type of a tactical warhead, because they wouldn't even think twice about using it on any country or any city. They wouldn't think twice. They are absolute madmen. They want to turn it all into glass. Speaking of glass, they found out at the Red Sea that was parted, not just the Roman pieces of the Roman chariots and all this other stuff, but they found where God came down and was put the ball of fire. There was some kind of a fire thing to stop the Romans from getting back out again or whatever. But and that's all depicted in the Bible. But what you'll see is that in the footprints, like when it was when the ground was hit with this amazing fire by God, there's still footprints there, and it's all glass. They can't, and the only way that the geologists can figure it out now, that had to be incredible heat in order to turn this into a solid rock with footprints in it. And that was sand basically turned to glass. So that is, we know that Jesus Christ at that point had walked the earth, and there's a lot, and this is why they're doing the things that they're doing right now, and that's why they went after it, because we've been lied to, right? You know, for centuries now we've been lied to, and that's why they are taking the control of all the hidden underground artifacts and stuff like that, and they're putting all that together right now. They're rewriting the 777 stories of the Bible. They're rewriting the whole thing. We only had 711 depicted in the Bible were taken from us, and and I believe that was why they put all those stores up there, 7-Eleven. So they're throwing all that stuff back in our face, completely telling us but not telling us. So a lot of this stuff, the truth will come out, and a lot of this truth is going to be very dramatic, and it's going to be very painful for a lot of people, because this ending is not for everybody. And I'm going to say this ending will not be for about 85 to 90% of the population. There's very, very few of us that are really on board to know really exactly what's going on. So, we can thank God for